Hey everybody, welcome to today's episode. As you can see, yay, by the description, the petition is live. It is live, it is active. Please share, sign and share. It is linked here in the description for this video. It's also linked over on our Facebook page, Beyond a Sentence. Same name, same logo as YouTube, of course. Once I get about 250, 300-ish signatures, 300 is my goal. I'd like to have more, but I'm gonna go for it at 300 signatures on it. At that point is when I'm gonna work on scheduling the meeting with the joint budget the joint budget committee and the judiciary committee within Colorado to kind of present, hey, we know there's these issues, all of us as Colorado people, Colorado natives, people of loved ones in Colorado incarcerated, we want to change. So that is the plan for all of that. So again, follow us on Facebook if you're not already following, because I'm going to be posting updates when we get closer to that and when we do that. Now for this particular thing, this particular video, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cover the high points that are in the petition itself. So if you want to go ahead and watch this and then just go ahead and sign the petition, that's fine. You can read through it in all the detail, the pretty details about the complaints and things like that later if you want. But again, please do sign, please do share the petition. It is huge that we get the awareness and the accountability for CDOC. It's massive. It needs to be there. So with that being said, moving on, anything I discuss is alleged and allegations only. I'm sorry for the repeat of the disclaimer in every video. It's just a CYA thing for me because of obviously what I'm discussing. Now, to start off in the petition, it's addressing CDOC's budget. Colorado has the taxpayers pay into Colorado's state budget every year. As everybody knows, you pay your state taxes, that's where it goes. A portion of the money that you and I pay, yours truly and yours truly, pay into Colorado's budget is allocated to Colorado Department of Corrections for the care, the treatment, and the housing, food, etc. for our loved ones that are incarcerated there. Colorado's budget last year, CDOC's budget last year for the housing and the treatment and the care of inmates, last year, 24-25, not even 25-26, and we all know the budget's gonna go up. 24-25 was $1.17 billion with a B dollars. You already know the issues that went on with Ralph because of the other videos that I've done. I had many people reach out to me on Facebook saying that, hey, he is not the only one. My loved one was assaulted. My loved one was starved. My loved one had this. Many different states, many different people, many different stories. Unfortunately, I do know of some stories too where people died while they were out of state. This is not an isolated, oh, they got beat up, but they came back. No, people have actually died while out of state because Colorado abandoned oversight. There was no oversight of their treatment, but yet they're receiving state funds to make sure that they're treated and housed properly. Where's that money going? The next issue is medical, and I use that really, really loosely, medical treatment. If you are aware of how CDOC functions, and I shouldn't laugh, but when I say you're aware, if you have experience with a loved one that's there, or you have experienced it yourself, you know the medical care provided by CDOC is an absolute freaking joke. They do not provide substantial medical care, dental, hearing, vision, any kind of medical care like that. It is a complete and freaking joke. They are receiving millions of dollars per year from the state to go ahead and provide adequate medical care. It does not happen. There are medical prescriptions that are not given to inmates. There are medical kites that go unanswered for months, if at all. Emergency call buttons go unanswered or hours later. ADA violations, so many ADA complaints to the Department of Justice Civil Rights Division that the Department of Justice opened up just an ADA violation complaint against Colorado. I believe it was either spring of last year, if not fall of the year before. Now that's not even including all of the regular complaints that are against Colorado Department of Corrections, that the Department of Justice opened up a separate how are you treating your inmates investigation for humane treatment against Colorado last year in, I believe it was December of 2025. There have been so many complaints of that in general. Multiple different complaints to the Department of Justice, multiple investigations now. So it is obvious this treatment of how they are treating the inmates is not isolated. I do go into facility conditions, and I do also go into the food and the lack thereof conditions in the petition. If you read it, again, in there it's descriptive, it's disgusting and it's reprehensible. The point of all of this is, with all of the billions and billions of dollars that are being allocated for the inmate treatment, obviously the treatment is not there. The care is not there. If that's the case, what are all of these funds being used for? Where are all of these funds going? So there needs to be oversight and accountability, and that's what we're calling for in the petition, is an independent oversight, complete transparency of how these funds are being used. There needs to be oversight when inmates are transferred out of state. There needs to be accountability of their treatment. Furthermore, why is DOC going to the state and asking for more money to reopen more facilities that were closed due to environmental hazardous conditions of where those facilities were? That's why they were closed. DOC is going to the state to ask them for millions of dollars more to open these facilities. Why? They have shown they can't properly utilize the funds that are already given to them for proper maintenance and care for what is already in their charge, and now they want more money to go ahead and open up more facilities. Something does not add up. So there has to be major oversight and major accountability on DOC's part, not just for the budgetary issues, which obviously I think is the biggest issue, because that money is what's being used or should be being used to take care of our loved ones. So that is the whole core, like I said, of the petition. You can go in there and go ahead and sign it, but then when you have time, do read it so you can familiarize yourself with specifically what is going on within Colorado Department of Corrections. So as always, thank you guys so much for the love and the support. We greatly appreciate it. Please, again, follow the Facebook page, sign the petition, and share the heck out of it, because there needs to be accountability. So thank you, everybody, again. Hope everybody has a fantastic day, and we will catch you on the flip side.